The Deception of Nicolini Law Firm continued in 2019, Part 7. Please feel free to pause and to read. Statements of claim, wrongful dismissal, and long-term disability created by Adrian Nicolini and Ashlyn Steele's Nicolini Law Firm without my knowledge or involvement. Letter dated May 14 from Nicolini Law Firm to Benjamin Law Firm stated, our office was in the process of amending the long-term disability statement of claim to include Bell Canada as a defendant. This false letter from Nicolini Law was created during the time SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law submitted the statement of claim wrongful dismissal to the Superior Court, which was certified on May 17, 2019. David Vaughn, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, was advised also by HICKS MORLEY Law in the month of May 2019 that I already had a wrongful dismissal claim ongoing in the Superior Court with Nicolini Law. That's false information, okay? I've already introduced this letter on the previous slide, letter dated May 14, 2019, all right, to Benjamin Law. I would get to that in another presentation. However, I realized that these two lawyers were very intentional. Adrian Nicolini, Nicolini Law, and HOSSEIN MOGHTERDARI, HICKS MORLEY Law. So they decided to split who would deal with who. So Adrian Nicolini was going to deal with Benjamin Law, which I will get to in another presentation, and HICKS MORLEY Law would deal with SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, my wrongful dismissal lawyer. Okay, so on March 23rd, 2019, Amy Timble represented HOSSEIN MOGHTERDARI, HICKS MORLEY Law, okay, by sending an email to David Vaughn, my lawyer, wrongful dismissal lawyer, and also included Adrian Nicolini, who is not my lawyer, should not be there. All right, she said, I'm in receipt of two statements of claim with different court file numbers, one from each of you asserting claims, wrongful dismissal, damages, etc. I'm also in receipt of a CHRA complaint dismissed, a statement of claim against Industrial Alliance and MANULIFE for long-term disability, short-term disability. Adrian is counsel, that's Adrian Nicolini. And I am aware that Ms. Grant is trying to pursue a CLC, the Canadian Labour Board complaint as well. Wow. Okay, these lawyers really tried to confuse my case. They actually confused it, actually. You know, I know what happened here. I only have one lawyer. I waited 9 months. I was not retained by Nicolini Law. Okay, June to March. In March 2019, I retained SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, David Vaughn, as my lawyer for wrongful dismissal. Okay, when Adrian Nicolini was going to take my case elsewhere in January, that's when a statement of claim came about. How could that be? And I do not have a contract with him, okay? Anyway, because of Adrian Nicolini, when I spoke with him in June, he said he would not be filing for discrimination. I was not retained then. However, I filed a claim with CHRA, Canadian Human Rights, okay? And then here comes HOSSEIN MOGHTERDARI in March 2019, right, when he told CHRA to dismiss my case and let the Canadian Labour Board handle it. And that's what they did. And what Canadian Labour Board did, Canadian Labour Board changed my case from discrimination to unjust dismissal. I told the representative I already have a lawyer for wrongful dismissal, and he would not change my request. All right. Please feel free to read. They're stating that I abuse the process and whatever. I did not. It was all Nicolini Law and HICKS MORLEY Law doing. Please feel free to review. Thank you. Please feel free to read the above notes that I made. I've already went through it on the previous slide, some of it. Okay. However, these lawyers actually confused my lawyer. HOSSEIN MOGHTERDARI and Adrian Nicolini really confused my lawyer, David Vaughn. So on May 23rd, 2019, okay, I received this email from David Vaughn who said, Delane, please see below. Why are you taking steps without telling me? You cannot start a Canada Labour Code complaint while also pursuing a wrongful dismissal action? Also, why did your other lawyer start a wrongful dismissal action? I thought your other lawyer was just pursuing a long-term and short-term disability complaint against MANULIFE. Wrong lawyer. This needs to be dealt with as soon as possible. You understand what Adrian-Nicolini did, all right? I only have 2 lawyers. Just keep in mind here, I only have wrongful dismissal lawyer, who is David Vaughn, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, and I do have long-term disability and short-term disability, which is Benjamin Law. Okay, please feel free to review. Thank you. On May 30th, 2019, I responded to David Vaughn and I stated, I apologize for the delay. I was not feeling well and also I had to seek assistance in putting this together. I had not contacted Mr. Nicolini as yet. The day we spoke for the first time in March 2019, I had informed you during the phone conversation of the statement of claim filed by Mr. Nicolini. Notice I couldn't even spell his name correctly. We just didn't have any communication going, of which I was not aware until recently. Okay? My lawyer, David Vaughn, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, did not trust me, his client. He was not listening to me at all. He threatened to cancel, forced under duress to cancel a contract that did not exist with Adrian-Nicolini Law Firm. Wow. I sent a 2-page document explaining the situation to David Vaughn, SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, who responded in 6 minutes to tell me to discontinue my wrongful dismissal claim with Adrian-Nicolini Law, right? Did David Vaughn read my 2-page document? I had explained the same situation to Benjamin Law Firm and did not receive any negative reaction, right? My examination for discovery, long-term disability, was still on track. Here, as you can see, May 30, 2019 at 12:36, okay, to David Vaughn. When I said I apologize for the delay, okay, you see the time, all right? Then David Vaughn responded same day at 12:42. Okay, how quickly could you read that and understood what I was saying? Okay, he stated here, from David Vaughn, 6 minutes later, after I submitted that email to him, he said, and guess what happened? To put this together, it didn't take 6 minutes to read it. You understand? Maybe 3 minutes or 2 minutes. He didn't read my document. He didn't read my email, because here he put something together. All right? And he said, I would love to proceed with your case, but I can't do that until you discontinue the other claim. I need you to instruct your other lawyer to discontinue the wrongful dismissal statement of claim. Please take care of this today. The information that was provided to David Vaughn, right, at SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, right, gave detail of my situation, that I did not retain Nicolini Law, Adrian-Nicolini, for wrongful dismissal. Okay? Wow. So here I'm at a standstill. Okay? Motion to strike. HICKS MORLEY Law Mobility's defense lawyer informed SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law, retained March 2019, right, that I duplicated my wrongful dismissal claim because my lawyer was Nicolini Law Firm. Okay? As you can see here, I brought this letter forward again, right? And I responded. This is part of what I sent. This is part of what I sent, what I've sent to SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law. I said I did not sign a new contract with Mr. Nicolini for employment law or long-term disability. Therefore, after I met with him twice last year, twice 2018, concerning my dismissal, I thought that he no longer believed in my case. A few questionable instances led me to believe that I may not have the right lawyer for the job. So here I'm telling him that I did not retain this lawyer. 8 months after I have been terminated, January 2019, a relative took me to her lawyer for consultation. Yeah, I'm here explaining, pouring my heart out to this lawyer, and I was ignored. Please feel free to pause and read, okay? Thank you. Now, it's now June 5th, 2019. Okay, so David Vaughn was copied. This was from Amy Tibble of HICKS MORLEY Law. So David Vaughn was copied. It was to David Vaughn. Jacqueline Hallett of HICKS MORLEY Law was copied. ADRIAN Nicolini Law Firm was copied. Okay, it says Bell ATS, whatever that is. Delaying grant request for your position to purposes of motion to strike. I'll read it again. Request for your position for purposes of motion to strike. That's what they sent to my lawyer, David Vaughn. So, Amy Tibble stated, "Hi gentlemen, may I please hear from you as to whether the intention to continue with 2 wrongful dismissal claims against our clients for the same employment relationship, or if one of you will be discontinuing your action, sending me notice, etc. Please also confirm who will be counsel of record. I am in the process of canvassing motion dates to strike one of the claims, and we will be seeking costs against Miss Delane on a substantial indemnity basis if we are required to bring this motion. Please also note Mr. Anthony Benjamin has now confirmed he also represents Miss Delane Grant in a 3rd action, which is a long-term disability claim. Please let me know by Friday, June 7th, 2019, as to Miss Grant's intention. As per the above, our office will be providing you with the motion dates as soon as we have them." Wow, okay. Then, this was at 10:44. Then, 5 minutes later, 10:49. 10:49. David Vaughn sent this to me. David Vaughn indicated, "See below Delane. Can you please tell Mr. Collini," that's Adrian Nicolini actually, "that he no longer represents you regarding the wrongful dismissal action. Please send this email today and forward it to me once completed." Okay, so this is the same letter, okay? And that's what I got from my lawyer. Please feel free to pause and read. Thanks. This is a larger view of the letter I just read on the previous slide, okay? Please feel free to read. Thank you. Okay, forced under duress to cancel an employment contract that had never existed with Nicolini Law. If not, my wrongful dismissal claim would have been cancelled by the court. Okay, as it says here, please let me know by June 7, 2019. That's what Amy Tibble stated, okay? So, I had to send a letter on June 6th, an email that is, and copy David Vaughn, right, to Adrian Nicolini. And this is a letter, okay? Yeah. I was so sad. Forced to cancel a contract that never existed. Statement of claims created by Nicolini Law, whose signature is on the document. If an employment law contract with Nicolini Law, who signed? If there's one, right? Who signed the contract? Okay. Please review. I just said I'll immediately like to transfer my termination of employment file, because I guess he has a file. I don't know anything, so I put this together so that my case will not be cancelled with SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law. Greatly disappointed with David Vaughn. Yeah. Please feel free to pause and read. Thank you. All was going so well with SAMFIRU TUMARKIN Law until HICKS MORLEY Law, HOSSEIN MOGHTERDARI, Amy Tibble, okay, got involved, and Nicolini Law, Adrian Nicolini got involved with their deception. David Vaughn did not believe in me as client, so I was greatly disappointed. Yeah, I had lost faith in David Vaughn when I had to send a letter to Adrian Nicolini under duress, which changed my view of this lawyer. Yeah.